Yo, what up? How to get the pop up on? Give me a sec while I try to get the chat to pop up on my monitor, but let me know how everything sounds in the meantime. Alright, cool. Yeah. Pop up. Put up on my phone, I guess. What is cap? Oh, there. I'm sure it is, buddy. Just even just give me. I guess. Oh, holy free pulls. Well, I didn't take you seriously. Don't worry. Just having fun here. We get some free ultras from some of these. Would be nice. It's not looking good so far, though. These aren't the packs that we're here for. Just a warm-up. This is the last one. Nothing. Unfortunate. Alright, new pack time. Let's take a look at what they got in here. So, Velox is an Ultra and Salande is an Ultra. That's good. No Zena, unfortunately. Isn't surprising, but not being able to play with that is going to be annoying. And they also did not import the new Link 2 either. Just hoping there was a slight chance they would do that. But alas. Yeah, Accusation, Crown, Spark, those are always going to be ultras, sure. Let's get into these packs. Going on. Alpha. I don't think that Purge lady is that good, to be honest. Probably be good in something. I don't think going -1 to add a Purge, though, like when you're going second, is that good? End up like redundant. Like you don't need to play 6 Purges. First Ultra is not what we want. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect Senna to be in. If they would have put it on the preview screen for the pack, if it was gonna be in this. See what I can cook up with 3 Misk. Already know we're gonna be cooking. This deck benefits from 3 Misk more than most of the dinosaur decks in recent memory, for sure. These are all 1-card starters in this deck, so. New Rose Princess. I have no idea what that is. Not gonna lie to you. First bundle is not going particularly well, but we still got a few packs left. Oh, they put the new Flame Wingman in here too. I didn't know that was gonna be in here. I thought it was just the overframe thing. This is a really good super poly target, so good to get one of those. Take it. We got another ultra. Okay, we're heating up. We're heating up. Potentially two. Never mind. El Shaddai. Alos with the SR and Velox got the UR. I'm not surprised that they did that. Alos was a common in the TG. So. Fusion spell being a non-rare is kind of crazy though, we'll say. Alright, last pack magic, maybe? Nope. Unfortunate. So, we got 3 ultras and we got the new super poly target, so not too bad of a bundle. No of the other staples or GMX cards, but it's okay. I can only get to 7,000 because I thought that this was coming out tomorrow, so I wasn't playing a ton the last couple days. I just played yesterday and the day before, that was it. I was just using the Dirac Ryugi deck, try to climb a little bit. Ended up going 25-2 with that deck, so not too bad. What super poly target? The new Flame Wingman. Basically another Garura or Mud Dragon. I don't remember exactly which one, but it's like a similar materials to one of those. Void Unleashing. It's not what we want to see. Oh, I just skipped the rest by accident, and apparently I didn't miss anything. Wow, that is horrible. Alright, we go again. I'm getting... Oh boy. Oh no. We need some of these packs to get the rainbow. Waiting for the deck build pack for Glorious Victors. Yeah, I don't know what any of that stuff is, to be honest. Game wants me to play Shaddals. I played Shaddals a long time ago. That was actually the first deck I put together for TCG. When I got back into it in 2020, I built Shaddals and Dinos, and I ended up getting the Invoked engine to go in that. And it took a little bit to get Archosaurs since they were super expensive back then. But eventually got them. Alright, we got another one of this bear. Isn't this the one that people were waiting to get added for a while and it's still not out in the TCG? I think. I want to say... Oh, I skipped it again by accident. Fuck. Oh, well, we got one UR again. I have to stop doing that. I'm sorry. I haven't opened packs on the PC at all, so this is the first time, so clicking the wrong thing. The skip is not going in my favor though. That's the second time. Skipped it by accident and got one ultra. Okay. I'm gonna try to stay away from the bottom right this time. At least those ones were terrible, so it's not like the suspense was ruined or anything, because there was nothing to pop up. Really hoping to not have to craft any of the GMX Ultras, but it's not looking good so far. About 7,000 would be enough, but maybe not. Spent 10k on this and didn't pull a single GMX. Don't tell me that. How'd you put that out into the world? Trying to curse me. I got an Alos at least, yeah. Let me throw a party now. Supers are just super free in this game, so don't really care about pulling those at all. The super rare crafting dust is not in short supply whatsoever. Free misc, yeah, bro. Siphon the bad luck already. I'm good, appreciate it. Alright, there we go. We got something. Come on. Me, Salande. Are you kidding me? What did I do to deserve this? Playing Master Duel, you gotta reward me for this. At least a little bit. Theoretically play Fata Dragna. That's the fusion that I pulled a couple times, right? I forgot what that does, but it's a super poly target too, isn't it? Something like that. Any researcher in Cambridge. Need a lot less than I do. I'm not pulling nothing right now. Jeez, these are brutal. Well, just one shitty ultra in every bundle so far since the first one. It's 3 terrible bundles in a row. We go again. Okay, we got some pride packs. Like to see that. All right, okay. I'm starting off nice. Ooh, we got the overframe. And a Salande. That's what I'm talking about. This one's a super poly target too. Fusion monster. Face it. Good. Not great because you're probably not gonna ever use this, but it's a cool card. I'll take it. It's a great back. Ooh, I almost clicked skip again. That would have been bad because this bundle is going to be a juicy one. On mobile, you can swipe left to right on the cards when they're lined up. I don't know if it worked, but do I play 2 Alos? I used to. I might play 2 in this game, but I don't think you necessarily need to. You just kind of have to manage it better, and 1 is fine. If you go for the cross sheep setup, it's pretty easy to shuffle it back on your opponent's turn with Kimbridge, so like that's fine. And then if you play Fallen in the Virtuous, you can put it back with the Ecclesia Synchro as well, so 1's usually fine. Okay, this bundle is cracked. Lucky that this pack has so many URs you need. Yeah, that was the good thing about this pack. Like, even if like the archetypes aren't great, like obviously like we're trying to build GMX because we're Dino Chads, but most people don't give a shit about this archetype. But the fact that there's like Crown and Spark is pretty nice. And then the Elemental Hero fusions, which are good super poly targets, is a couple just little bonus cards to pull on the way there. Is nice. Like Accusation too, but like could care less about that card. You're not playing that card in a best of 1 format unless you're a psycho. I could pull 1 more Salande and 1 Velox in these last couple bundles, I'll be happy. Main focus was waiting for GMX to happen. Yeah, I was waiting for this for a while. I was kind of saving my gems. I hit 10k like a while ago and they weren't releasing it, so I just dumped them all into the Radiant Typhoon Doom Z pack just to try to get some of that stuff. Just why not? Like, I wanted visions mainly. But I think Misk is going to next ban list in the ECG, I assume, because it's definitely not going backwards in any other format, but Hopefully in the TCG they put it up. A second one would make a huge difference. We got one more ultra to cap this off. Regulus, the Prince of Endymion. Alright, that was a really good bundle. We were deserved that for sure. We got 5 ultras, 3 good ones, and one of the ones we need. Crown is something I might play in this format as well. Depending on how popular Cool Tune is still after this ban list. Let's talk about GMX. You see is for hire, sadly. I don't really see that too much, to be honest. I don't really think that deck's that good, really. It's pretty bad going second. Doesn't have a lot of space for non-engine. The GMX cards don't really do much in that deck outside of just being more copies of Rex either, so I'm not a big fan of that deck, personally. I have all the cards in person, but I didn't think it was that good. New theme. Oh, it's like the next deck build set or whatever. I haven't heard about it. Master Duel drop GMX. Yeah, that happened today. Ace me this instant. I got a lot of shit to do right now, Jordan. But we'll play sometime though. Gotta build this deck. Go with you, bro. You run 3 OV and 3 mix? Yeah. I'll be building the deck after I'm done with these packs, but definitely run 3 of each. Well, 3 crowns? I only got 1 so far. I'm getting shafted. Watching replays and not one person plays GMX. Yeah, there's literally like no good GMX content outside of my channel. Not to like toot my own horn, but like if you watch other people that post like deck profiles and it's like replays and stuff for this deck, mostly like they're like really weird decks and like pretty bad gameplay a lot of the time, so kind of is what it is. But running the Jirac package, I'm gonna run 1 Megalo for sure, possibly more. Can't run the same version that I would play in TCG because we don't have some of the cards like Zena, which is like pretty big deal to kind of help with the RNG of the mills, and it helps you set Fallen, which is really good. We're gonna have to figure something out. Most GMX players aren't saving the replays. They're probably not saving them because they're getting smoked because they don't know what they're doing. The pack called? I could check after this. I don't remember what it's called. Going with this Elemental Hero guy though. I'm the only one you like watching. Appreciate it. That's what I try to do with this. Since I made this channel like years ago, I just made it to try to help people get better at this deck. And it kind of ended up getting bigger than I thought it would, so here we are. Oransaurus level 6 and generic and better than AFD. It's a decent card, just isn't that great. On the surface it looks really good though. In practice it's kind of mid. Oh, Albert bring his ass too. You could tell him that. Small price to pay. Yeah, I'll take 3 Misk over Zena all day. I do love Zena though. That card is cracked in this deck. I love it. That was really good. We got 5 again. We didn't get any of the stuff we needed, but got 5 again. Take it. We got 1 bundle left. That kind of sucks. How strong is GMX with dinos only? With Jirac? I mean, just playing 1 Megalo isn't really playing Jirac, but you don't have to play it. I think it's stupid to not play it, but you can play it without it. With Misk at 3, I absolutely would not be playing a Megalo in your deck. Like, that's just trolling. The card is so good in the deck. And you're going to be drawing those, like, redundant, like, multiple dino card hands in this format a lot more often, so you need something to be able to do when you do that. Missed to 3 TCG win. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, to be honest, but I'm hoping they give us 1 back at least. Fire for Change is the name of the deck. Yeah, there you go. I forgot the look, so thank you to that guy. I do have plenty of UR dust. That is true. But I didn't save that 7,000 gems to use my dust on this shit. This is what we need though, accusation. Like ice cream cookie sandwiches, sometimes. I don't like them when they melt though. Got Horus in the engine. Yeah, Horus is decent. There's some stuff that's intriguing to try on here for sure that we don't have in the TCG, like Closed Moon is legal. I don't think there's enough space in the extra deck to run like the full Fiendsmith extra deck. I looked the other day and it was like one short of really like making it work, but you could maybe just do it and run like one Engraver. Original Sinful Spoils is legal in this game, so maybe there's something there. Verte Anaconda is legal, so maybe throw a couple bricks in and turn your extra bodies into that. Who knows? Figure it out. Yeah, I dusted my Jirac stuff when the game was new as well. I'm sure a lot of people did it, but that was unfortunate when the deck actually became useful. Alright, these packs kinda not great. I'll be honest. Got one Ultra in 4 of the 7 bundles. Open a couple singles, I guess, to close it out. Back. I know you've been waiting. 2 for 2 milling Fenrir. Where's my goat? Is Fenrir still at 1 in this game, or no? I think it was for a while. I don't know if they ever. I think they put it back to 2, right? When they the last ban list or whatever. Remember people were like bitching about Arise Heart. Hey, the singles gave us another Solande. Let's go. Alright. We'll take it. New Sorcerer of the Swamp, banish. Yeah, you can do that. It's not as good as it looks though, I promise. I think it's decent if you play like Jirac, like the actual Jirac deck with like Volcano, but I think like just playing it in GMX, it's really not that good because like the GMX field smell, it really isn't very good. Mediocre. At 3. On a GMX versus Shadal replay? What do you mean? Just like randomly like on Master Duel or what? This thing or whatever? Never looked in here, so. Alright, let's go look at the deck. This is what I was playing the past couple days. I did a video on it, changed a couple cards, but this is what I was using to kind of climb a little bit. Went 25-2 with this deck, and really shouldn't have lost either of the losses either, so it went really well. This deck was doing well for me, but it was low rank, so it's could probably just use vanillas and still win most of the games, to be honest. Alright, let's a deck. Master Duel or Genesis for the best format for dinos competitively? That's a good question. I still think dinos are kind of clunky in Genesis, to be honest, but I'm looking into Fire King Snake Eyes for that format. Still playing Megalo, so if you want to call that dinos, you can, but Master Duel, I think, is going to have a big problem because Maxi is legal, and Fua is already a massive issue, so having another card that's even worse than Fua is going to be very annoying. I gotta move this mic so I can things around. We know how the mic sounds right now. It's a little further away than it was before. The Dino so much more if Droll was at 0. Yeah, Droll's annoying sometimes. I get drolled all the time playing this deck in TCG though, and it literally never matters. Like, if you know what you're doing with the deck and your hand isn't like terrible, like you can usually play pretty decent into Droll. Get like 5 disruptions pretty regularly if you know what you're doing. It's gonna be a little harder in this game without Zena, but subspace, but it sucks. We can't use the effects. It doesn't matter in that deck at all. You can use the pendulum effects still. If you add a Dogger in, you can still tribute over their stuff. If you add a conductor, you can still attack everything. You just can't book. When you go first, you can add stuff like Carmonia or Nibiru, which comes up a lot because then you just use it on your opponent's turn. So shifter stops it. It doesn't, to be honest, a lot of the time. I'm probably gonna play shifter on this since Misk is at 3. The GMX cards play fine into shifter. And as long as you can get Misk in the grave before it, like, you don't really care that much. I think GMX needs another support. Yes. You don't have to play another engine, but if it makes sense to play one, then, I mean, not terrible. Just kind of hard to make space for everything. One of the deck's strength is it has a lot of one-card combos, not too many bricks, and it has a lot of non-engine. Might try the evil. Oh, this feels 1, 2, 3. Hold one courage, you kidding me? The GMX is pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just a little bit clunky sometimes. And Prayers at 1 in this game. I definitely wouldn't touch that shit if Prayers is at 1. For GMX, what do I think is missing? Like another main deck GMX card, or like a GMX that's also a dinosaur, maybe, that's like a other like one card starter slash extender, mainly an extender, like that doesn't use your normal summon. Be nice. The deck needs another fusion very badly because they designed all of them except for Evolve Deneen pretty poorly. Pretty much the whole archetype, they made every card worse than it could have been, which is unfortunate, but kind of is. We will not be putting you in the deck. I can. Thing. $17 or $18 on engine usually. I feel like I'm missing something, but actually I could look. Oh yeah, the rank 2, either the link 2, yeah, I'll definitely play that. Makes making Comprex going second much easier. Yeah, that fancy thing is, isn't it? I don't know if I have one. That might be worth talking. I don't even remember what it does, but I think it like links off one of their. It's at link 3. Your opponent activates a monster effect on the field or graveyard. You can ban this card that was special summoned. Connect it. Okay. Cool. During your opponent's main phase, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, link some on Link Monster. And if this card you control would be used as a material, you can also use a link to or lower your opponent control. Either player can activate the length. Okay, that's seems decent. Alright, fuck it. Boom. How will best of one change the deck building? Probably won't. Different variety of Dino decks played with Dino Horus, Kashtira, and Fiendsmith. Yeah, I've played a couple of those too. I liked it with Fiendsmith for sure. Helped the grind game, which the deck didn't. I don't know if I'm gonna play Princess in here without Zena, but oh. Got a Royal of it too. Cool. Rush sheep. Card designers should make generic boss ace monsters. No, not really. I think to a certain degree they're fine, but a lot of them like Baron to Floor and stuff like that, those are absolutely not fine. Princess is whatever, like it's not that great for the most part. Really only been like Crazy and Snake Eyes. But I think that card should have required fires or something like that as well. At least like one fire. Friends told you Horus works with Horus. They don't. Yeah, I mean they don't really have much like actual synergy. They're just like fine cards. Sacred Beast GMX. I have no idea. I haven't tried it. What are the best decks on? I don't know. Whatever. Place both, I guess. Probably not even gonna make that stuff. Okay, so that's probably just gonna. Well, Flame Tongue. I don't think it comes up like ever. And Misk at 3, like you don't need to do that. It rarely stays banished to begin with. Well, it might. So I could try to figure this thing. Fish, not playing that. might actually be it for that, I think. This is it's just whatever link. I'll just leave the print test stuff in there as a bailout for now, I guess. But I don't think it's that great in this. Ninja, dude, ultra rare. What is this filtering by right now? Let's do that. Cool Tune, Radiant, Typhoon, Zoo, and Branded. Even after the ban list, those are still the best ones. Can't Alos grab Misk from the banishment? Yes. Belandea can do it as well, that's why. Never really need to get it back from there. Buy something else. Okay. Those in. This shit too, I guess. This only dismantles for 10, even though it's an overframe. That's pretty stupid. Adding Typhoon. I mean, Typhoon's okay. Probably play something else. GMX Lab worth the slot? I don't think so. I played it at one point, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Lagia. I mean, you can play Lagia if you have space, but in reality, you'd never end up making it, to be honest. You're always going to make Dolka blind for the most part anyways, so... Keep these, I guess, even though I'll probably never play them, but... Onita. Do a quick play build on here, potentially. Like, are any of the hand traps actually good, realistically? How much is Super Poly played in this game too? Because that's important. Because if it is, I'm like never gonna make Princess. Boy, Lagia is so old, yeah, kind of washed, but he's alright still. Thumbs up in like grind games when the game's like simplified and they don't have a lot of cards more than anything, but. Give space, you add Lars. I might add the Lars and the Horn Brute, maybe a second Megalo. There's a need more than one Ultra. Yeah, I'm sure that I don't know what I'm doing. Absence of Zena and too sad. Yeah, unfortunate. It is what it is. Good place for Poly. But alright, quick play build. Maybe. Need the Fulas. Oh, Super Poly's at 2. I cringe. Or a bunch of quick plays in. See? Actually, there's no way I can play this. Unless I cut Fallen, which I'm not doing. To account, you get 3 brain. try to plant GMX. Might be reaching. Try it if you want. Also at 2, that's kind of annoying. Cross out, I guess. Denver is at 3. Go. Crow's decent. It's probably not good enough in this game though. I want to try shift actually. I dismantled my shifter, I guess. Go one of those, yeah. Or cross out, I swear. So I need parts. How popular is stuff like Imperm and Bell, and stuff like that? Only meant to go outside. Probably wouldn't be very fun if it did. That deck's kinda toxic, to be honest. Cash at full power doing a bunch of nothing. Yeah, I mean the deck's not good, it's just annoying that Arise Heart's such a polarizing card. It's just, you see the out, you're good. If you don't, and your deck loses to it, you just lose. Rhoda for an extra search. The card's just not good in this deck. It's just another normal summon. We already have too many of those. Redundant. Bell and Imperm are good. Okay, let's close them. Want some extra coverage for the cross out, I guess. We try Droplet. One of those slots. Looks fine. The shifter might come out too, but I just wanted to try it with 3 Misk. I drop it out of the Oops. Sucks, Loki. This looks baby. A baby. You're not talking about this baby, right? Oh yeah, Droll. I did want to play Droll for Maxi and Fua. Oh, it was for something. I think. This is close to my TCG list. I just play. I don't play Shifter because we don't have 3 Misk. The Maxi and the Shifter are Perulias. One of the Misks is a Foolish, and the other Misk is an extra non-engine. I like Bell and Ogre in those slots. Or Bell's already here, but I put 2 Ogres and then eventually like took 1 out for a cross out. Yeah, we're not popping babies anymore. That's good. They'd have to release some crazy support to help that, but even then it probably wouldn't be good. Do I need to save this, or is it automatically do it? Save. Only thing that survived a ban list is Roach, and yeah. I don't mind Shifter being at 1 as much, because like not every deck can play it, obviously, but Maxi needs to go like yesterday. Card is Cancer. Solemn Accusation. No, it's a best of 1 format. This deck can play Impulse, kind of, but it conflicts with Alos, Kimridge, and Squad, so it's not like ideal. But it's like playable. When you go first, it's fine, obviously, but deck. Where you been the whole time? I just was on the deck screen for an hour. So we're starting with this card and this card. Probably gonna get cut, but I just threw them in. And seeing if this card's any good, because we don't have this. So I'll go into solo mode or something just to see what kind of combos we can do. So this is actually a good thing to see, because I think Shifter in this deck, when you go first, is much easier to play under. Like, if you go second with this hand, Shifter is terrible, because OV and Fossil Dig are 2 of the starters that don't work under this card. But if you open Misk instead, then you can just get it in the grave on your opponent's turn, so it's like fine. But I'll show you guys what to do with this. What you can do with the if you have Shifter going first, you just want to get the Misks to your hand, and then when you use the Shifter, you can chain the Misk, so it ends up going to the grave still. And then you just kind of play from there. I haven't done a Shifter line in months, so we'll see where this goes, I guess. Fire King story as enemy deck. I don't want them to have Ash. I'm just trying to see what the deck does. I haven't played this version of it in quite some time. It's gonna be really annoying not being able to like fix the mills anymore. Or yeah, I don't want them to have that shit right now. I'm good. Can do that on the ladder. December and January is gonna be hyped. Maybe. The tunes are coming out. I don't think that's very hype personally, but for some people will like it. The only bad thing about Shifter is the cross sheet doesn't do anything. Kinda wanna end on that, but it's fine. I hate that the fusion is optional. Gain a little life back. So you can either get Misk to make a Dolka or get the Salande to get the quick player. Since it's a shifter, I don't think the quick player really has a lot of value compared to normal, like it's just a pop. So I think Dolka's much better. Shifter's definitely not great for the Megalo stuff though, that's for sure. But like you see like under Shifter how many bodies I just put up, like regardless. Like it's, you could play under it fine as long as you don't open Fossil Dig or OV specifically when you're going second. If you open them when you're going first, it's fine. But like this is a super easy board to get to under the Shifter, just with the one card. Get the IP and the Dolka and whatever else you had in your hand. So it's not too bad. And if you're going second, you just put up so many bodies, you can just hopefully they turn skip them. You can either try to kill them with Comprex or just like set this up. Hop into ranked after this. Guess I'll keep the shifter now. Those. Fully expect this deck to do worse than one. This one was doing pretty good. Change deck. Change. Can you play the E version? No. I'm gonna play GMX since it just came out. Yeah, the fire package and the extra. I didn't play with this for a long time in the TCG because it just plays in the Super Poly really bad, and the cross sheep on board is just better. Okay, it helps bail you out to get your Salande search sometimes. There. GMX and Psychic and Punisher. Pretty funny, yeah. I don't know if it'd be funny. You can make Psychic and Punisher in this deck if you like have Alos on turn 3 and normal summon like a hand trap, like a Ash or Bell. Sand is terrible into any hand trap that's not a Army or Maxi, but okay. Through one of the Denines, which is unfortunate. Could dump it to play around roll, but just hope that they don't have it. They didn't have it, really. GMX Centurion. About that. Never a big fan of the Centurion stuff, personally. Waited to do that actually, since I already have a dinosaur in hand, and to do it right now. Go spell. I like it better when they waste spell on a dinosaur. Search Researcher first. Why would I search Researcher? Already normal summon. Does it make you choose the material when it excavates them? I don't know. When it only excavates 2, doesn't really make sense, but apparently if you try to make complex with it, like if you mill multiple dinosaurs first, which doesn't happen super often, but you have to like click both the dinosaurs first, or it doesn't like do it, I guess. So we didn't get to the quick play because we didn't mill Solande, unfortunately, but because of that, I think it's better to just play in the super poly. This cross sheep's not really gonna do anything. I mean, I do have a Kimridge in there, so I guess like, I could have summoned that back, but let's go for this. Holy moly, how many disruptions? Not that many. But 3 hand traps, so it's fine. 5p to SP or T-Ball, there's Polka. Solande, so don't get the locks. Fortune. Why didn't I make the Salamangreat Link 4? Because I'm not playing it. Update. It's normal summon that. Okay. Get paint, go. He's going crazy. Woo! Matthew, the Chirac warrior. We really showed that Sprite gamer who was boss. I am going first. Very bad into roll and walk. So very bad in Halos or T. Does not seem like they have these things though. So this combo's not different from the last one. Grab me, please. We should squad try to guarantee OP because this. If I like getting Megalo in rotation, but there's more dinosaurs in this, so hitting OV is gonna happen less. This deck really needs Senna for sure. 3 Misk. This needs to OV. Not been good excavates. This is gonna blossom. It's what impulse, even worse. Okay. That was unfortunate. Most people do not save their hand for that, but it's definitely the right thing to do, because I should. The slightest clue what any of these cards do. Gonna lie. I don't think this Fallen and Spell is going to save me though. Why people play Predator Plant. But here we are. I think one of the things can like give this a counter and then they can like fusion it off or something. That'd be cool. Well, you see Matthew Shytown. I activated Misk during my main phase and they had one interaction and it ended my turn because Misk is not as good as you people think it is, like I've been trying to say for many moons. If it was so good, I would not have just passed to one impulse now, would I, Mr. Silly? This guy had half of a brain cell and saved it for what actually mattered, which most people don't do. The first card you see, yes, that is what they're supposed to do. I don't know why this guy didn't get the memo. He had ample opportunity. Dark Fusion. So you cards in your pendulums. That's broken. Oh. Gotcha. Pop it. Yeah. Thought that was be decent. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Bring it back to 4. Misk should get retrained to be even better, I agree. Should protect everything from everything. But a product. Apps. Ultra up. Okay, let's spell this. Is this the correct spot to go spell? Maybe not. I couldn't tell you. But that's what we're doing. Follow-up is dog shit because they didn't get to do anything. That's kind of unfortunate. But I can. Ooh, now. Ooh. GMX Misk says cannot react to GMX cards. Yes, we need that shit. I like that shit. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Again if we get that card. Negate my wife taking the kids. I probably deserved it. Okay, so we just need to top deck a starter. Meet up on Master Duel. I'm only in like gold, so I don't know, maybe, but that's what the field bell wants to think it does. Yeah, I want people to try to negate the Solande. I wish this guy negated the Solande, then I would have been fine. But so this kind of sucks. Gold 5, huh? See them? Should display all engine. Oh, you want kisses? Oh, fuck. I mean, I'm playing quite a bit of engine, but I guess not enough. I think there's like 17 one-card starters. That's not enough, I guess. I don't know. Watch out. Good. Fusion summons too. Probably should have read the cards before just blind spinning the back row. Well, there's not really much I could draw into to save me. It's too big. Oh, Garura, okay. Okay, that's not a starter. Surely we're gonna draw a starter now. Come on. Ooh. Oh, this is not good. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. You see where I'm circling? You see this? See this number here? Not feeling good about that. But let's see how many dinosaurs are out of our deck. There's 2. There's 3. We have more because there's more mist, so it's probably fine. As a wise man once said, let's ride. Oh, please don't impulse me. I'll kill myself in the game, of course. Okay, I think we hit Ovi and Salande. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. We only lost 1,200. While being built different. I all forgot about him in the grave too, huh? Was that called by? Called by. Oop. It sure is super poly. Wait, what the fuck is he making? Oh, wait, he's... Why doesn't Alice trigger on summon? Because it'd be too broken if it did. Wait, he didn't make that? Oh. Wait, what? One dark fusion plus one. Oh, okay. I thought it needed to be darks. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, you contribute 1 monster on either field with a counter. The activation. Dark. Okay. You gonna give me a predator plank? I draw myself. Boss. I hope I have another level 1 or in. Boy, I didn't even go through my below yet. Just to be safe. Isn't that Ash significant worse if they for some reason still have that, but get we ball. Oh, I don't have time to read. No, we're not reading. We are not reading, we're just clicking buttons now. Not reading, we're just clicking. Oh, this is gonna take way too long. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh, go, go. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, no. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, that'll. Go. Oh, Comprex my goat. Oh, Comprex my goat. Go ahead, you stupid bitch. I have a ghost spell. Fuck you. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Comprex my goat. My glory is king. Let's fucking go. This is the first half, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying, boss. I'm trying. I'm clicking as fast as I can. You're goddamn right it is. You gotta wait till after I clicked it too fast. Or you could just rewind. Okay, we drew the shifter. And we drew that max C. I like that shit. Going first though, so. I don't know if I want to shifter myself here. See if he responds to this. Oh, I don't like that shit. I will be shiftering you. Actually, I'm gonna save the maxi because this turns off maxi, right? Yeah. Kinda want that. Kinda want that Maxito. What do we think this guy's playing? Do we think it's Cool Tune? It might be Cool Tune. Okay, we're doing this shit. Okay, fuck. Probably shouldn't have done that, but we're experimenting because fuck it. We got OV, that's good. We like that. Oh, I can make Comprex. 3 Dino Comprex? And then pass? Could be pretty good. I don't know. Targetable. Pretty broken. I think I should have used that shifter, I'm not going to lie. Yes, it does. Yeah. Forgot about that one. That's why you don't play shifter, kids. It's okay, we'll still win. It's fine. We have like so much going for us. Like so much going for us. It was definitely a bad idea, to say the least. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep shifter. I mean, it's like fine. Like if I didn't get hit there, like I would have made either IP, Dolka, or just leave this, whatever. But shutting off these two is bad. I forgot it shuts off Fallen too. So unfortunate. Yeah, this one's. I definitely shouldn't have used that shifter. That was a bad experiment. No pun intended. I think it's like so good against like all the decks though, so I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. I don't like doing it blind though. Like when you're going first, like I'm not trying to just blind do it, but it's usually good against everything. I have no practice with shifter either, but that is Cool Tune. That's unfortunate. I can play a little bit under it, but it's possible to win. I don't know when I should use this Velox, but this, I guess. Yeah, I think. Could try to hit like a Kimridge. Maybe use Kimridge. Let's hold it, fuck it. I don't think one Velox pop is doing anything right now. What the hell is this board? I shifted myself. And then I got ashed on my Danine because I could not chain block it because of the shifter. I turned off my 2 non-engine because of the shifter. So I should not have shifted. But I did. Points, I need that. Cool too. Pretty stupid. Oh, wait a second. Hold. Drifter too strong? See, I told you, you guys gotta trust the process sometimes. Now we're so back. So fucked back. There's 0% chance of this resolving, but you never know. Oh, luckily for us, we have a secret attack. Oh my. I'm pretty sure he doesn't, so I don't know if you know what you're talking about. Clearly just outskilled him. Droplet. Oh no. Wait, what? What just happened? He negated this? He's some kind of stupid person? I don't know what in time it is. Oh no. Oh no, there's more. Ah! It's okay. It's okay. God, we're getting hand trapped so much. How am I supposed to win? How am I supposed to win? However, am I supposed to win? One, 2, 3. Oh, that's not 4 dinos. That's only 3. I love that. Love that. Hold on, day in my crib. I do. I do. The button? What is GMX? Oh, I don't have another Alos. Oopsies, I thought I had an Alos in the extra deck. That is not ideal. Funny he has the Ash to stop this too, but... Probably shouldn't. Go ahead, Ash it. No, you want to. We're the winners, hooray! Is this a deck that runs low on time? Apparently. There are a lot of triggers and shit like that, so... Doesn't help. Doesn't help that I'm just clicking buttons half the time and then have to figure it out after that, but... Yeah, I don't know about the shifter. It did just win me the game, though, technically. Shifter was pretty good. Can change this option. What do you mean? Yes, I won. Yeah, I'm not good at the toggling thing. I'm not paying attention half the time, so. I'll always toggle off and then like miss the window to like activate something. But yeah, I probably shouldn't leave it on all the time. There's only 6 days left on this. That's not good. I bought it like 2 days ago and I didn't even realize how close it was, and I was only at like level 40. Probably not gonna finish that, unfortunately, but open more packs. I can open 1 pack. We'll try to get another crown. Okay, why not? 1 pack, please. Oh, oh, let's go! That was a bait pack. It wasn't even shiny or nothing. The 3rd time I've pulled that full art thing. Cosmetic. Catastrophe. I don't give a f about this. Super underrated in Master Duel. It's okay. I think it'll be a lot better when it gets. I know. Give me 1 second. Okay. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. Oh no, not Fenrir. So the real question is he playing Kashtira? Is he playing some deck with Fenrir? I think it's some deck with Fenrir. This roll will be good if it goes through, and if not, we fool him. Definitely taking a gamble, going for the droll instead, but if it is Kashtira, he can just make a Rise Heart pretty easily, I would think, for not too many draws, and then I'll have a hard time playing into it. I think this deck under Droll, when they start like that, is kind of ass, but might still be able to get to Rise Hard anyway, maybe? I don't know though. Yeah. I haven't played against Kashtira in forever. Royal Rare? Okay. Well, the draw was good. The back row. Oh no. How much are we betting that one of those is a floodgate? See? Okay. So pretty weak engine hand, but the worst. Might have to end up experimenting my conductor. The fuck is that? I think Runic Kashtira being super duper for real right now. Time would be destroyed by battle or affected. It's not. Okay. Doesn't this already have like a protection? So it can get protected like twice, I guess. You just banished my Misk. What the fuck? Wait, what? Where'd all my cards go? How did all these get here? What? He took 4 of my dinosaurs? That's cringe. Wait, why can't I normal summon? What the fuck happened? Oh, I'm in the standby phase still. Okay. Okay, this fucking on thing needs to get the hell off my screen. So confused. Any changes from the beginning? I don't know when the last time you saw it was, but if you rewind a little bit, I just showed it. These are face down too, aren't they? Can't even back. That's fucking terrible. Drawing sorts of things. So he might Fenrir on res of this. Kind of scared to use the experiment now. The ones with the back half of their face. Oh, this. So these 3 are face up? Or are those ones face down? I guess we'll find out in a second. I have an OV both sides anyway, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. The problem is I don't feel good about using experiment with this many dinos taking out already. Why did I open a single pack? Because I don't give a shit. I already have everything I need. I have better luck in singles than bundles for the most part, to be honest. I don't think it matters at all. Just guaranteed a super when you open a bundle, which is irrelevant. The ones without the back are face up. Oh, so the first three were... Oh, so these... Okay. Gotcha. Okay. This Shangri-Ear is going to be annoying to get rid of because it's protected twice, I think. For a battle or card effect, yeah, so it's going to be protected twice, but I don't really think I should gamble this. Really don't. I have like 2 dinosaurs left in deck. Should have 1 Ovi, 1 Deneen, 1 Megalo. That's it. I have the 50 well, so might still have a complex line, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think that it's way too risky. Go for the experiment, unfortunately. Hopefully he targets this like a dumbass. Congratulations, you played yourself. You're silly. Okay. Okay. Doing this play that I'm about to potentially do into 2 back row is probably pretty stupid. But what if it works? What if that shit works? It'll be pretty cool if it works. I hope he just wastes some more of his back row. That'd be pretty chill. But probably learned his lesson the first time. Okay. Target 1 special summon monster your opponent control. Oh, he's trying to destroy the Alos again. No! No, don't destroy my Alos, please. Surely it will work the second time. Surely. Surely. I really shouldn't go for this complex play. I think it's really stupid and could potentially lose me the game. Do we do it? Do we say fuck it, we ball? Fuck it, we ball, right? Yeah, we ball. We ball. Wait. 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 I used Misk, so Alice is protected. This is really stupid what I'm about to do, probably. Don't try this at home. But if this is something that can be used in the battle phase, might have a problem, but excavate myself now? No, I don't think I want to do that. I don't think the Shangri-La gets protected by this, actually. I didn't need to go for a Comprex, I don't think, but for some reason I was thinking that it was gonna get protected from the first conductor attack. Oh, okay. Comprex's been going crazy in this in these games right today. Surprisingly, it doesn't come up this much going second usually. That was without using the fusion spell as well, so pretty good. A lot of people always ask like, what are you supposed to do without the fusion spell? And there's plenty of lines that don't need it. He is better to OTK than Conductor if you can get it out, but Conductor's still the GOAT for clearing up boards, which the deck can have a tough time doing sometimes. Show the deck, I guess, for whoever was asking. Some things that might change are the shifter. I'm just trying this out since Misk is at 3 in this format. It's slightly more usable going second when you have 3 of these, since you could just chain it. It's really just really bad going second if your only starter is Fossil Dig or Ovi. Yeah, Conductor clearing the field for Comprex to just swing is really nice. Comprex typically doesn't like come up this much going second, because like, I mean, like you just saw in that, I committed a lot into making it. I gave up making like Dolka and stuff like that and just kind of just went all in. Another underrated part about the Comprex, that line I just did that made it like a little less risky, is that it can't be targeted. But if his face down was like a droplet or something, that would have felt pretty bad. But I was gonna have like Conductor and a Maxi. I think I had like something else in hand too, but I would have had something to try to stop his follow-up. I know he had a Kashtera Unicorn, but Conductor's really good against Kashtira. Like, if I clear his board, he specials that, and I just flip it right away. He's probably, not in the best spot. But yeah, the shifter might be something else. Talents maybe might be something else. I don't know. So I'm not sure how many people are playing like the little hand traps in this outside of like Cool Tune. And this card doesn't feel great when you get hit by like Fua or Max C. A lot of the time, if my hand's not good enough to do like a Dolka Estero for like a couple draws, I'll kind of just full send the Fua and hope it's enough. How good is Fallen compared to Super Poly? I like Fallen a lot more because it's kind of 2 more copies of Call by the Grave in certain situations. You can use this to dodge a lot of different things, which comes up a lot. In the TCG, I like this card significantly more because of Zena. You get to dump the Albion with that and just set this for free. That comes up a lot through Droll especially. And Super Poly, you need to play too many targets, I think, for Super Poly to be good. I was considering maybe doing a quick play build, but Super Poly is at 2 and Vision's also at 2, so it's kind of weird. Dedicating that much extra deck space for a Super Poly that's at 2. Like, I could cut the Fancy Ball. I don't know how good this card even really is. The only time I've gotten an IP so far, the Little Knight was just going straight into this was just better. But against like Link decks, I could see this being good, but not really that many Link decks right now. Like this branded Cool Tune. I pulled 3 of the Overframe. Dismantled 2 already. But yeah. In my 7 bundles and the 4 or 5 singles, I only got 2 Salande. I didn't get a Velox. Only got 1 crown, I think. I think I got 2 accusations. I didn't get a single spark now that I look at it. Got 1 crown, no sparks. Good night, bro. Yeah, the packs weren't terrible. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 2 of these. 10, 12, 15, 16. Pulled 19 ultras and like 7,500 gems, so it's not too bad, I guess. Insane, that wasn't even that good. Didn't even get the 3 ultras or the 4 ultras for my deck. I only got 2 of them. I only got 1 crown. This was like the only other card I wanted. So like I would have liked to have sparks too. I don't think I'll ever use them, but I wanted like 3 crown, 3 spark, 3 Salande, 1 Velox, and then like one of these 2 would be cool. That's like 12 good ones. I got a bunch of the other ones I didn't want. Like I got 2 of this shitter. Packs definitely weren't the best, but they weren't the worst either. But yeah, the extra deck, the Fancy Ball might get replaced. This card doesn't seem that crazy in this format. It's not a lot of links. Princess, Sunlight Wolf, these are just there as like placeholders. Mainly just like a bailout. What I might do actually, I might take out the Fancy Ball because this doesn't seem like it's that good. And then I'll take out the Sunlight Wolf and then I'll put in the Raging Phoenix OTK in case I need it. My desk is not equipped for this at all. I have to keep moving the microphone over by the keyboard. Oh. Little thing that like pulls out that I have the mic and the keyboard on doesn't pull out as far as I would like. So annoying, and my chair is not a good chair for this. It's a fucking recliner, so not the best setup. Gotta $2,000 PC and a $400 monitor, but not very comfortable conditions to use them in, unfortunately. But let's put in the Raging Phoenix and the Zealantis. Try that out. Because I don't like the Sunlight Wolf. Sometimes something cool you can do, which I showed in some like the original combos for this deck before we got some like of the new links. You can use the Sunlight Wolf to add back the Megalo, so you have a dinosaur in your hand for the experiment. It can come up sometimes when you get certain RNG with the excavates. It makes it so your Astero isn't live right away, but as long as this card resolves, then you set it up again. You usually have a Dolka to protect it from like Ash and stuff, so it's usually fine, but it is a little bit more of a risky play. But this was the extra deck I was using. I think exactly card for a while. Until I replaced these three with, I remember what I was playing in this slot when I wasn't playing the Princess package. I was siding Super Poly, I think, at that point. With, because I didn't like it in the main without playing all the targets, because like Mud Dragon kept coming up against like random rogue decks. And I wanted Dogma and Theseus for Branded and Cool Tune, since that was the matchup it was the best in. But in Master Duel you just play a bunch of random shit, so it's a little bit weird. But I like the rest of these, like this top row and these two, like these are non-negotiable. Like you're never changing these. And most of this non-engine I don't think I'd change either. Like Droll I don't think is the best in terms of a hand trap against the top decks. Good against rogue shit, and it's good when you go first. If you get like max seed or fluid, you can drill yourself usually and put up a decent enough board. But yeah, other than that, like the shifter is the other one that maybe might come out, but I just wanted to test it with 3 Misc though. It's there for now. Definitely don't have to play shifter though. I might try impulse again, but I think that the impulse is kind of annoying. I side it in the TCG for mostly going first side patterns, because I'm main decking like 5 Charmies, so like you need 5 cards to come out all the time. And then like against some decks, like you can bring in the impulse going second if it's like a card that's really good in the matchup, and you just kind of deal with the drawbacks after that. Like you're siding the squad out, so there's one less card that conflicts. See this bad boy in action. I played 4 matches already. Where you been? Probably not gonna stream that much longer. This chair is very uncomfortable. Literally got home from work, showered real quick, ate something, and then made a thumbnail and fired up, so I haven't really relaxed at all today. What archetypes play well with GMX other than Jirak? You play Mitsu if you really want to. I don't like it in this game because Prayers is at 1. Cards would you get rid of and add? I kind of talked about that a little bit. Blackwing. I have no idea what the fuck this deck does. I know what it does in 2011, 2010, whenever Edison was, but not this. Mic on my stomach and lay back. This thing kind of sucks. For, like 3 normal summons, which is not ideal at all. One of the downsides to playing 2 Deneen, but reptiles, you could play the evils. That's something I want to try since originals in this game. think Wanted's limited. I think Witch is still at 3 though, so might try a package of MXC resolved, right? Yeah, okay. But yeah, I might try a package of like the 3 Witch, 1 Wanted, and then the 3 Evil cards, and then maybe try that, but I don't know. Without Zena, the excavates are really annoying in this. Like, Misk at 3, unironically, is kind of bad for that, because you're hitting Ovi less often, and you don't have a way to dump the Ovi like you do with the Zena. This deck seems like it adds a lot, so... That was Fua instead of Maxi. I probably would have just trolled him, but since it's Maxi, I figured I should probably just let it rock. I think this deck ends on like towers type stuff or something. Not exactly sure, but I know it's like a Wombo combo deck. So I'll just let him do his thing until this ghost spell pops up, and then maybe I'll use it. Maxi broken. Maxi is pretty good. If it didn't resolve, I wouldn't even have been mad though. That's like playing Droll and those cards is like fine for like shit like that. A lot of the time you can just kind of bait one of them, but he's just playing into it. He don't give a fuck about anything right now. GMX Dino a Longo combo deck. I mean, not really. With in the TCG with Zena, it's like a little bit more, but in this you're kind of doing like pretty efficient stuff. There's a lot of stuff that triggers, so it kind of takes a long time sometimes, but randomly was checking his videos and saw his live stream. Yeah. Been a while since I've streamed, but figured with the GMX release, might as well rip some packs and build the deck, play a few games. Craziest thing about this deck is how you can keep playing after a few rounds. Yeah, the follow-up's great in this deck. That's my favorite thing about it. This guy might deck me out, honestly. I might have been a mistake to Fua. I don't know if I'm gonna have another time to bell, but fuck it, use it. Does anyone know if he's locked into anything? I don't know if he can like, I feel like he's gotta be like dark locked or something. I don't want him to make a Baguska. That'd be kind of annoying. I do have a Fallen over here, I couldn't even see it, but there probably was gonna be a better thing to bell, but I have no idea what this deck does, so just gonna click buttons and hope for the best. The link to what? Oh, the Discord. If you look at most of my videos, I have it pinned in the comments section. And the link should be set to not expire, so you could click pretty much any of my videos. Maybe not the last whatever the last like deck profile or something like that, it should be on there. At the moment, Blackwings don't lock you. Okay, so this kid isn't playing Blackwing right. Yeah, probably. It's gold, people don't play anything right, so. Wish Max C and those banishment floodgates went. Yeah, I mean, I would love Max C to not be in the game. I think I'm gonna get decked out. This is not looking good, but I have 24 cards left. We're probably fine, right? Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deal with whatever the fuck he's ending on, but figure it out. Had a few games that probably should have lost, but played out of it, so we'll see. Right, all cards on the field. I'm just hoping that Mist kind of protects from whatever he's trying to do. I have OBM Mist already, so I can get Conductor, and that should help clean stuff up as well. I think this one is the towers. Yeah, this one's unaffected, but those are ignition effects. This might be a problem, but as long as I make a Dolka before battle phase, I'll probably be okay. Taking a while now, so maybe he's running out of stuff to do. Comprex would go hard. Yeah, Comprex been going crazy today. Win if I have Droplet. I don't have Droplet in the deck. I mean, I don't see any reason why I can't win this game for sure. He doesn't really have anything. He has like this thing that can... Yeah, he's just gonna scoop, I guess. Okay. Probably shouldn't have played into the Max C, bud. And the Fua. Probably shouldn't have gave me 400 draws. But that's just my opinion. That would have been fun to let him do that and then just crack that board, but whatever. I'll take the win. Round Spark and Accusation out of 2k, you're different. Put 9k gems on the pack. Yeah, fuck it, why not? What else are you gonna use them on? If you got that Dino DNA, this is what you've been saving them for, so. Disconnect your opponent from pure aura. Yeah, pretty much. He didn't want to get demoralized after giving me a bunch of draws and then getting shit on, which definitely would have happened. Teach me. Years of Dino gaming to build that type of aura up. Typhon stops all that. Yep. The one guy's unaffected, but I thought that board was not going to be hard to break, I don't think, with the Misconductor and just making a Dolka before battle phase, no matter what he ended on. It's not terrible. If he trolls me, I have plenty. Oh, no droll. I don't like starting with Experiment, but kinda have, I don't have to, but I don't like using this at the start either, but I'm gonna start with this. Imperm. Okay, that's unfortunate, but it's better to get this impermed than the Elos. Oh, don't like seeing, that's really bad. That is really bad. Sideboard's gonna be pretty terrible. Needed literally any other dinosaur that wasn't this, because then I could just Deneen and hold my aloe spot. It's not ideal. Yeah, Conductor is ruining everything with his big ass. It'd be like that sometimes. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. I could look at his hand. Hope he only has one play, or then get rid of another one, but I have no follow-up, so let's draw two, try to hit a Misc or a Fossil Dig. Oh wait, I stacked my deck. That's, yeah. Forgot I stacked my deck. Oopsies. Yeah, Nib is kind of bad against all the top decks, but I was playing it as a one-of in my other deck because I could search it with subspace going first. And that's kind of broken, but yeah, I should have just looked at his hand and hopefully taking a starter out and then the bell would be enough, but if it wasn't, I would just instantly lose. Oh, punk. I haven't played against the new punk stuff ever. You bell dinos? Probably not. Special summon a punk. Monster from your deck or graveyard. Bell this. Fuck it. I don't have a call by. Piece of shit. Conductor is pretty good. Probably. They have a monster negate that they could go into, I think, so I have to be careful. I think it's a rank 8, I want to say. I'll see what he summons off this, though. Yeah, on there. That's an ignition effect, so yeah, I'll just do it here and hope his last card doesn't play. You can't beat over this with the nib, so didn't normal summon yet though, so no, Conductor doesn't have to pop itself. Pop the token. If he has a normal summon, I'm cooked, but early his last card isn't a normal summon. He had Imperm Nib called by Starter Extender, then he just wanted it more. I went through The second Alos has been coming up a few times. I might cut the princess package for that. Oh, he plays Typhon. That's unfortunate. This bounces back to my hand, though. I don't have 2 dinos, but it's okay. He didn't normal summon, no, but I don't think he has one, so. Not in the worst spot. Not in the best spot either, though, because I don't have a second Alice. Once per turn effect is the first one or the second one. I don't know, what does the card say? I can't really look it up right now. Wait, he didn't bounce it back? This kid stupid, or? I drew an Obi, so it doesn't matter either way, but... just remind me after and I'll go read it, but can't look it up right now. Megalo. Megalo's okay here. Could just get Deneen and just straight make Velox, but I think I have enough life points to where I should be okay. Because we're having the extra copies of Misk helps. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have 3 Fuas already, it's not the worst deal in the world. Oh, I should have flipped the conductor first. I could get the attack boost, but... I'm just gonna end up linking those off anyway, I think, so it's fine. $7,400, so it's gonna be 16. 43, only 61. Compared to 2,047. This is more rich, so. Pete, Mesco, Reina. My guy's big. And then we pass. Have a lot against 2 cards. Fenrir. Oh, fuck. Second Typhon. I mean, if he does, I don't really care, so. Two different ways to prevent that. I think he turned off his game. Good games, brother. And streak at the moment. Oh. Played 6 games with GMX so far. Won them all so far. How do I keep winning? Because I'm in gold and everyone's dog shit, probably. I want to get the GMX stuff real life, but don't have the money. The deck's super cheap. Everything's like cents. I think like all the cards are under $1. Really a cheap deck to build. You might have to skip a couple things, but like even like Zeno, which you can play in TCG, that card's only like a couple bucks too, I think. Might have went up a little bit now, but it was like $2 when I got it. Like, I think in this deck, the only thing you'd probably have to skip is like the Fallen package. Yeah, like all this is literally like pennies. Except for Fallen and the 2 targets. Like everything else doesn't cost anything. You can literally build a deck for like 10 bucks probably. I don't know where you live. Maybe that's a problem, but if you got like a locals or something, like you should be able to just get all the cards for free, to be honest. Deck is extremely cheap. All the hand traps are cheap at this point too. Like you could just play all hand traps if you want to. You could play Droplet or something like that, whatever. That's really just the Fallen. That's it. It's the only thing you would be able to play. Fu, I don't know if you have Fu in real life. That's probably still. I think even the commons are probably like $8 each, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, I'm not sure, but I mean, you don't need to play Fu either, necessarily. A lot of people don't play it right now, or they decide it. Yeah, Ecclesia is really, I don't know what it is now. I got it for $50 though, when it was like 60-ish, so it was definitely pretty expensive. You have 2 foot. Yeah, you can build this deck for nothing then. Where do you live? D3. What country or whatever? I know some places it is a lot harder to get carts, even if they're cheap. So if that's your situation, then A little bit different, I guess, but I think Astero is probably the most expensive card that you'd have to get though, and that's like $2, I think. The newest staples are like 10 to 40. Yeah, which staples are you referring to though? Like we don't play any of the new ones. This deck can't play Spark or I mean you can play Crown, but Crown's not that good. Crown's a lot more than that too. Harmonia. This deck can't play. You're in the US? Yeah, bro, you could build this deck for nothing then. You could probably go on TCG Player and order it all from the same seller for a couple dollars. I don't know exactly what you're missing, but it definitely won't cost you shit to make this. Like all these cards have been either reprinted to death or they just don't cost anything to begin with. Dominus cards are like 40. I don't even think they're that. I mean, the Impulse might have got back up to that, but you don't need Impulse. I just side it. You don't even have to side it. I've been thinking about not even playing it. I've been playing Nibs in the side. I cut the Impulse down a little bit. I was gonna cut it down to potentially just one, just to have as like another card to bring in going first, and then having it for crossout since I decided to play crossout as well. Since Fuo was like the biggest problem for the deck. What do I think of Sorcerer of the Swamp with Kaito and Hornsaurus? I was gonna make a video on that, but I just never got around to it. But I don't think that stuff's that good in this deck at all, personally. I don't see any reason to play it. I think it's good in if you're playing like the full Dirac package with like Volcano, since that's actually a good field spell to get. But like the GMX field spell, like as you can see, like I'm not even playing it. I don't think the card's good. It's a -1 to get you a card that you already have so much access to. Very rarely comes up. The protection effect is whatever. It's like decent, but most of the time, like when I normal summon the Salande, like I want them to stop that. So having the field spell up is a detriment a lot of the time. Because like if I have an extender, I want them to stop this. Because if you saw in one of the games I played, I don't know if you were in here, they had an Impulse as like their only hand trap, and they didn't stop the Salande or anything. They just held it for the experiment. So when you get to the point in like your 1-card combos where you're going for Cross Sheep and then you're activating the experiment to get as much value as you can, and the Impulse, the fusion spell there, you're just stuck with nothing. So most of the time people don't do that because they're too stupid to like actually hold the hand traps for what matters. But you want them to just be throwing it at the first thing a lot of the time, because then you have so many different 1-card starters / extenders. You just punish that every time. So it's like one good thing about this deck. People have no idea what the fuck they're doing against it, so you just get to win games that you probably shouldn't. How did that nib work through Misk? Because I didn't have Misk. Obviously. Dude still lost. Ja. Did make a deck profile about this deck, or is it updated with Zena? The recent one has Zena in it, but Zena's pretty cheap too, I believe. It should be like, it was $2, $3 when I got it. I can't imagine it went up that much. It probably went up a little bit because the card is broken as fuck, but it's definitely worth grabbing one for the deck though. Like the card's extremely good. It is less good if you don't have Fallen though, I will say, but it still helps you like when your excavates aren't good, because if you are able to like hold Alos or like a Salande or something to get the OV back that you dump off Zena, like you get a lot of value off that. So have a good one. Pull up. Thanks for coming. Damn, you only got 3 decks. Yeah, I had a couple other ones, but I deleted them, like Sword Soul and the baby Pop to Baby Dinos and like Ubel that just like sat there forever, so I just got rid of them. 2 Comprex, 3 Deneen, 1 Velox, 2 Lab. Yeah, you're not even missing much. You just need another Deneen, another Experiment, and then another Kimbridge or 2. Sometimes you want to play 3 Kimbridge, but I've been playing 2 in pretty much all my lists now, because I used to be a believer in having 5 copies of the Experiment, because that's like the number that you want to have to like see 1 as much as you can without seeing 2. But I didn't really like the card as a starter. I like it more as an extender, so I'd rather just have 4 copies and then just get it in the combos. It's a lot better that way. Yeah, I made a combo video with the Senna. I didn't show like every line possible because there's so many different lines in this deck. It's kind of impossible to show like every single possible combo with all the randomness that can come through with it, but I showed 2 different ones to kind of give an idea. A level 3 Solana, you could be able to get 3 of those for probably $1 at most, and then like shipping, so maybe after shipping it'd be like $2 for everything. You just find somebody that has the commons too, and then order it from them. If you can find somebody that has a Zena, 3 Solande, then like the extra bulk stuff you're missing, you could probably hit like the $5 mark and get free shipping if it's like a verified seller, so you should be able to get everything you need for like $5. Give or take like maybe $1 or 2 more, but you can get everything for less than $10 easily. I promise. Never thought we would advance past Pop the Baby Dino. New Age, yeah. Shit was outdated for a long time. The last decks that I made, like using those, was still pretty decent, but definitely wasn't perfect. A lot of the people still playing the babies and stuff are playing pretty bad lists, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Sucks I have 6 QCR babies just sitting in my binder and deck boxes collecting dust, but I also have 6 miscs that are collecting dust, so well, 5 I guess, but yeah. Told someone to collect a rare accusation. The Starlight, I assume you mean. Card doesn't have a collector's rare. But yeah, when the first when all the first wave came out, one of my friends picked up all the whole core for me at the sneak peek. So that was good, and then when the second wave came out, my friend opened a case, so I got the rest of it that day, and then ordered all the Starlights, so pretty easy to get everything. This might be my last one. I've been live for 3 hours. I would like to go lay down in my bed, because I am tired. K9. Okay. I don't even know what is legal in the K9 deck right now in this game. I don't know Roy's banned in TCG. It's probably not banned on here. Here's a Droll, and if he has call by, then I'll fool him. I think either way he's gonna end on the small board of just like Ripper and oh, it's Vanquish Soul. Okay, so the Droll is probably better. I haven't played against this deck in a very long time. My hand's pretty bad, so might be the first loss. Depending on what I top deck, but I don't know what he's gonna end on exactly, so might be okay. He has Holy Sue already. That is unfortunate. He's probably gonna end on like Ripper Holy Sue or something. Maybe the Link one as well. I guess we'll find out. I top deck starter, probably be okay, but missed half the Zena explanation. Zena without Fallen is useful. Yeah, it's pretty much just another foolish to... You dump Ovi a lot more than Misk. But yeah, it's just kind of helps. Because the deck, when you don't get Ovi in rotation, is significantly worse. Sometimes you could dump Salande as well. But Ovi's the ideal one, because then you could get Misk or Megalo. And then kind of go from there. Tired of winning? Yeah. Think we'll ever get Misk at 3 in the TCG? Probably not. It could go back to 3 and the deck still wouldn't do anything, but it's a card that a lot of people don't like playing against, which it's understandable, but yeah, it's way better with 3 Misk for sure. It's more consistent, it's more resilient. You have more dinosaurs, which is just good in itself because of the experiment, like, because a lot of the lines where you start with like Ovi or Misk or Fossil Dig, whatever, like you're getting 3 dinosaurs out of your deck immediately, so you end up taking a lot more life points. So having 3 Misk is definitely nice, but having 3 Misk is also worse for the excavates at the same time, so not all perfect. But if Zena was in the game, then that wouldn't matter. There would be a point where they limit Ovi or any of the GMX cards. No, there's a 0% chance of that happening. Fossil Dig could maybe get hit at some point if they release like something broken that can abuse it. Like it was being used in Fur Hire, but that deck wasn't anything crazy, so I was like, whatever. But I don't think you have to worry about that. Dinosaurs usually get hit with like indirect hits, like Zena will be banned someday. A lot of like the generic stuff that the deck's played, like Appaloosa, Baron, like stuff like that gets banned, but yeah, Misk could be at 3 and they wouldn't be hitting dinosaur stuff. Like the only card that's worth hitting is Misk. I don't know what this dude's like trying to end on right now, but he's taking a long time, so it sounds like he's struggling a little bit. Roll is pretty good against this deck though, so I don't remember exactly what this... So he's gonna get rid of his Holy Sue and make Ripper, I guess. Which is fine. Durandal. Oh, shit. You gonna hand loot me? I don't think he can, since I didn't... Oh wait, he might be able to hand loot me actually. The draws each player with a hand shot. Yeah, he's gonna make me get rid of my hand, and then I can't draw, I think. Yeah, this is fucked. Definitely not winning this one. Don't you love when your hand traps work against you? Oh, he's not doing it. Am I tripping? Can he not do this? Oh no, that's the play with that is when you get food and you have a droll. That's what it is. I remember. Okay. So 55th is a horrible draw. Maybe get some use out of it, but go ahead and use this. See if it stops it. Probably won't, because there's no reason to. Oh, that's a quick effect. Oh, I didn't know that was a quick effect. Ooh, that's not good. My hand was not good, so I'm cool with that. Should have been Maxi, I guess, though. This hand's much better. Okay. I don't know if I know what's in his hand, but I don't think I care. Last card could be Ash. What's the point of that? I don't know. Fucking dog shit. God, people are so bad at this game. It's unreal. Sometimes I just think to myself, like, if I played a real deck, I don't know if I would ever lose. I play these fucking decks and don't lose. It's another Aura Farm W, I guess. The guy's an idiot for giving me a new hand. Alright, I'll pull the deck up one more time. We'll open one more pack, why not? Can't keep getting away with this? I sure fucking can. One day you'll have that much aura. Probably not anytime soon, but keep working at it. You'll get there. I don't know what this thing is, but I'm gonna do it again. Oh, so the first so the first time I got this, I'll take 1,000 gems. That'd be pretty cool. Give me 1,000 gems. I want to open a 10 pack. How did they lose to 1 destruction? They got drolled, so they didn't really have much. They just had a ripper. 10 gems? What? I don't see 10 gems on there. Spin, spin, spin. Big money, big money. Tier 6, that's not a good number. Is there like... I don't know, whatever. In reversal, I can get away with a lot. This is true. Why the UR bonus if you got 10 packs? I don't know. I just spin the wheel and it gave me what it gave me. Alright, so I'm at 68, so... only 6 days left. I might be able to finish it if I feel like grinding, but I don't know if I feel like grinding in the next couple days. Cool that I can get. What is this? have no gems, so I don't know why they're teasing me. Here's the deck that I used today. We went 7-0, which is cool, I guess. Gold, so it's nothing crazy. But, yeah. Deck seems fine. The Princess package, I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I think it's much worse without the Xena for sure. I like the cross sheet board better when you get to do the combo. I didn't get to do like that specific line of play, but the main thing you go to end on is the cross sheet with Dolka and then IP, and then you have the quick play set, and then ideally you have the Astero in the grave as well. But if you get to that board, like, you have a ton of disruptions. The cool thing about keeping the cross sheep up is when you go to use the quick play, you can dump a Kimridge when they have a monster on the field. So when you summon the Velox to the cross sheep zone, it's going to bring back the Kimridge, and it's going to pop one of their attack position monsters, and you get to put some cards back. So lets you recycle your Aloe switch can come up pretty frequently. In the TCG version with Xena, like, you're getting to Fallen a lot more often, so you can usually just like get Ecclesia of the grave and put the Alice back that way, but you have to just draw the Fallen in this, so it's a little more weird. That's why I like the cross sheep setup, to try to guarantee you put the Alice back, because this come up on turn 3 a lot. You don't always need to use it, but something that comes up a lot, because you're getting so much follow-up between the Experiment and grave adding a card, and then that's going to trigger your Evolve Deneen on turn 3 as well to get you another search. So you're always getting another copy of Solande and Experiment to your hand. So when you normal summon the Solande on turn 3, if you put the Alos back, you can summon the Kimridge from deck, and they don't have to have a monster to put 2 cards back. So you can just stack your deck with a GMX and a Dino, and then use the Experiment to go into the Alos that you put back, and you're only taking 800 life points. And then the Alos just gets you back into everything, so you can summon back your Salandea from grave and then get you back into Ovi. Ovi can get you another Misk, which can get you into your second Deneen, and then you just kind of can complex them from there, or whatever. What about Noma? The Noma play with Cross Sheep is okay, but I think that card is terrible, to be honest. Like, I'm not trying to make a complex on my opponent's turn. That's my turn 3 kill button a lot of the time. You don't necessarily need it all the time, because you can get Conductor and then hopefully have enough to kill from there, which you should. Because you try to do everything you can to not use the Salandea's effect. That's why I only play one of this. Like, I don't think this card's good to draw a lot of the time. On turn 3, I'd rather just access it through the graveyard again. And then not get locked. That way you don't have to rely on using Comprex to win the game. But typically Comprex on turn 3 is really easy to go into. So, but I think Noma's terrible. It's like decent occasionally. The main thing it's good for is what I just mentioned with using the Kimridge to pop a card. Sometimes summoning Noma back to hit their graveyard can be relevant, especially in a matchup like Branded. But I think the card is just awful, personally. It's like horrible to draw all the time. I've tried it a few times, and every time I've played it, I just think that card is awful. So I think like this lineup that I'm running, in terms of engine, is like perfect. I wouldn't change anything in here. I think 2 Deneen is needed, even though this card's kind of bad to draw a lot of the time too. If you only play one and you draw it, it really messes up the entire flow of your deck. Like, you're forced to either normal summon this or waste your Salande summon on this, which both of those things are not good. When you have to normal summon this, you get opened up to a lot more hand traps. It's a little more doable in this probably since Mystic is at 3, so maybe you could play one. But 60 pile Ryugi direct GMX. I don't really like GMX with Ryugi personally. I liked it with the babies before the second wave, but I think with like Salande and stuff, I don't really like the lock hurts you a lot more. So I think like I could show you my Jirak Ryugi deck. I think this is the best way to play this deck for sure. Like I wouldn't play GMX cards in this. It just makes the deck worse in my opinion. How do you get out 3 attack per turn complex without Noma? It's very easy. You have so much follow up. You spam the board with a bunch of bodies, and then you can get back into. You can just summon back one of your Janines, whether it's through Alos or Misk, and then you could just use with 4 dinosaurs. It's super easy to do. But I've shown that on some of the videos, like the combo videos on my channel. I've shown like how the deck can do its turn 1 combos, and then how it plays out turn 2, and then what you can do on turn 3. So you can check those out if you haven't already, but super easy to make complex turn 3. You don't need Noma. The card is useless. I promise. Would the side be? I mean, I have a side deck from my actual deck profile on my channel. It's probably something like that. It's a little weird in this because like there's not many good going first side cards because you can't play like the Solemns and stuff like that because of the life points. So would typically play like just something that you can always bring in, like Impulse or Nibiru is pretty good. I've been playing that a lot more. I've seen other people play Nib a little bit more lately as well. It isn't good against all the decks. When you go first, it's typically pretty good against most decks, and then going second, you can punish some like the combo decks with it. So I think Nib's definitely something to consider. That wasn't in my last one, but that is something that I changed. But since then, I haven't been playing as much TCG. I went to a locals a couple weeks ago. And then my work schedule changed, so I didn't have that day off anymore. So, not really able to go to that one anymore. That's on Thursdays, and it's only like 5 minutes away from me, so it was kind of perfect. But I only had that schedule for 2 weeks, unfortunately, so I can't really do that anymore, unfortunately, but whatever. I decided to kind of look more into Genesis a little bit. There's a regional next month. If I go to that, I'll probably just end up playing Genesis just to try to have some fun with something. Maybe Fire King or Jirak GMX. I think Fire King Snake Eyes, it looks pretty appealing though. And then Master Duel, since GMX is here, I'll play this a little bit more because I do like having 3 Misk in this deck. Nib's super unique in Jirak. Yeah, I mean, you want to see it in every, like, even in this deck, like, you are ending on a Stero in the grave a lot of the time too, so like, even though it's not a Jirak deck, like, you still get that interaction a lot of the time. But like, even if you don't have that, like, you have a few different other disruptions that they have to go through. And then if you nib them, like, this deck has so much follow-up. Like, you're mostly like always trying, like, you always try to get the experiment report on your end board, even though like the Velox isn't like the best disruption. Like, it's decent, it's a pop, whatever, but the important part is just getting this card in rotation, because then on your turn 3 when you use this to search a card, well, you don't get to pick what it is, but you're gonna hit like either Salande, Kimbridge, or Experiment every time, because like the other stuff's already out of the deck, and then your Evolved Danine's gonna trigger Engrave to come back and search the other one that you didn't hit. So you're always gonna have Salande and Experiment turn 3, plus your Misk that you recycled, so you just have so much follow-up. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't have a board, like, at all. Like, your opponent's never winning through through that nib and your board. So I think it's a good card for sure in the side deck for going first, and then you can bring it in going second against matchups where you can punish them. Like the Azamina Rollout deck, for example. That deck can play pretty heavily into nib a lot of the time. And some of the other like combo decks, if they're not careful, you can get value off it. If you're playing like a bunch of other of the small hand traps, you might be able to pair them effectively. But I think nib's definitely underrated right now. There's a lot of like combo slot bullshit in the TCG format, so if your opponent doesn't like set up a negate early, you can punish them with that. And if they do have something that does put up a negate, hopefully you have a second hand trap to pair with it to either stop that or whatever. But yeah, this list felt pretty clean. The only thing that I've said this a few times, but like the Princess package, I don't think it's super necessary in this. I just have this in there as like mainly like a potential OTK slash board clearing package. Going first, rarely go into this because one, it plays in the super poly. Two, the board is worse. You'd rather just end on the cross sheep setup like I mentioned before, because it just gets you more disruptions. And but yeah, like sometimes like having this in the extra deck does bail you out to get your Solande back so you can trigger that. There are some scenarios where you have to like kind of pick and choose when you don't play the princess, but the princess kind of guarantees you that fallback to where you can get everything that you're trying to get if you need to, but for the most part you try not to. We have a fusion deck that supports links. Yeah, this deck just generates so many bodies, so it's kind of like turns out just being like a link spam deck, because like the fusions aren't the best, unfortunately, but it's cool that it generates so much bodies and follow-ups. You can kind of have a lot of different options to play with. But yeah, the first stream was cool. We had a decent amount of people in here the whole time, so appreciate you guys for coming through and watching. Hopefully got to see a little bit of how the deck's supposed to work. There's going to be a lot of really bad Master Duel GMX content being put out by other people, I'm sure. I've seen some people like spitballing certain things, and they should have definitely stayed the fuck out of the kitchen respectfully. So if you guys are looking to learn GMX, definitely come through whenever I stream, or I'll try to like post some videos for Master Duel as well. Not to like sound cocky or anything, you're not gonna find better like competitively focused dinosaur content anywhere else. So yeah, appreciate everyone for coming through. That's gonna be it for today. I ended up streaming a lot longer than I planned on doing it, but had fun ripping some packs, building the deck, playing some games. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming. That's gonna be it. I'll see you guys some other time. You don't know how to use Raging Phoenix? It's really just there for the OTK package. In the TCG with Zena, like the Raging Phoenix is really important because you can use it later in your combo. Like when you link it off, you can pop the Megalo and it comes back, gives you a free body, but you're doing April, make a 24-hour GMX guide. I don't know what that means, but I'm not doing 24 hours of anything Yu-Gi-Oh related, so probably not. But I have plenty of deck profiles, combos, and stuff like that, to where if you go through those, like you'll figure out pretty quickly what you're supposed to do. But yeah, I'm taking my ass to bed to relax for the rest of the night. Bye bye everyone.